Elon Musk delivered a new mind-boggling discovery in the Social Security database that caused big chaos in Social Security Administration after 3 months of hard work and audit of thousands of complex organizations by his team. As Musk explained, after countless hours of work, things that he and his very capable team learned were astonishing. They didn't hold back, they were working, studying tens of thousands of transactions, and finally Musk, during the conversation with Joe Rogan, was prepared with all accumulated information to answer all the questions about what he found, how U.S. taxpayers' money was spent, and what was going on behind the scenes in these government facilities. So let's explain everything. So Elon Musk, during his appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, revealed his new insane discovery in the Social Security database that finally exposes things that Republicans were speaking about previous government on various platforms, things that were happening because of lack of transparency and lack of professionalism. Musk said, "Social Security is the biggest policy scheme of all time. When you look at the obligations of Social Security, the actual national debt is double what people think it is. That's why," Elon Musk claimed, "Americans can expect unprecedented structural changes and historical reductions at every single level of government. And according to Musk, these reductions in defunding of agencies will not be noticed because they were operating with excessive resource that they didn't need." And in a new interview with Joe Rogan, Elon answered all questions and explained his plans about wasteful money and shared what he discovered. Elon said, "Real threat here is to the bureaucracy. They say things like, Trump is a threat to our democracy, which is ironic since he was elected with a majority of the popular vote. Then they started saying I was a threat to democracy. But if you just replace threat to democracy with threat to bureaucracy, it makes total sense." Elon Musk gave more information about DOGE dividend. According to Musk, with DOGE aiming to achieve $2 trillion in savings, this money will be distributed to American taxpayers, and this is for Musk and Trump is kind of way to reward taxpayers. But according to Musk, to achieve this goal, this federal government spendings needs to be cut as much as possible, especially spendings in areas which Americans have no idea. Musk said, it's like Milton Friedman said, like money is most poorly spent when you're spending someone else's money on people you don't know. And that's the federal government. It's interesting to point out that Senator Cynthia Lummis, during her appearance on Fox Business, declared her full support for Musk, and according to Senator, it is time we all show our support for Musk and appreciate how historical is his activities and how after many years we will look at Musk's current influence as historically very positive. She said, "DOGE is finding things that any business should have under control, but the federal government does not. Let me give you a couple of examples. They found an agency that had twice as many credit cards outstanding as there were employees at the agency. It's the worst of business practices, and it's happening with billions of taxpayer dollars." According to Senator, of course it's better if this money goes in the economy for businesses to thrive instead of wasting it. And of course, Musk's findings will make the whole America better. Musk also said to Joe Rogan, "The small decisions result in multi-billion-dollar outcomes." So we'd see there was a case where we saw one person getting $1.9 billion sent to their NGO, which basically got formed about a year ago, and had no prior activity. Musk revealed that the previous administration has given more than 60 million Social Security numbers in the Social Security Administration, compared to the actual number of the American citizens. Musk also claimed how he discovered over 4 million U.S. citizens database listed that are over 140 years old. Let's point out here that the oldest human being in the world is only 116 years old. These allegations led to the resignation of Social Security Administration's SSA's acting head, Michelle King, after she denied DOGE staff access to private financial records of American citizens and Social Security recipients. These claims from Elon Musk raises serious concerns about systemic mismanagement and possible fraud. Musk's assertions has captivated the public and ignited fierce debate about the reliability of federal databases and the transparency of taxpayer-funded programs. While government officials have tried to downplay the issue, pointing to outdated software and clerical errors as explanations, the sheer scale of Musk's claims has fueled debates all over the country. As a result, politicians from both sides of the aisle, as well as watchdog groups and media outlets, are eagerly awaiting further developments. Democrats, of course, argue that Musk's statements about fraud are exaggerated and are based on misunderstandings of SSA's data and systems. For instance, the Social Security Administration's antiquated COBOL-based computer system may not accurately reflect the status of beneficiaries, leading to potential misinterpretations. Former SSA Commissioner Martin O'Malley stated that Musk's allegations were false. Additionally, the SSA has mechanisms in place to prevent payments to deceased individuals, and instances of such payments are likely minimal. Musk also reported that his team found various organizations that were operating irresponsibly without professional audits during administration of the previous government. Musk revealed this during his meeting with Trump. Musk said that if there are people in the government that have very modest salaries but are very rich, it's interesting to look at this situation and find out if someone is not operating in good faith and how efficient the government organizations are with transparency. Another example of waste uncovered by Elon Musk is about government benefits and contracts. Musk explained how bureaucratic the whole system is that delays whole process of federal employees from retiring, and these creates a massive chaos. To modernize this process, Musk has initiated a comprehensive digitization effort. Collaborating with experts like Joe Gebbia, co-founder of Airbnb, DOGE has successfully transitioned the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, to process retirement applications entirely digitally. This shift has reduced processing times from an average of 64 days to as little as 2 days, eliminating the need for manual handling and storage in the mine. By leveraging modern technology and design principles, Musk aims to create a more efficient, user-friendly system that accelerates retirements and reallocates resources to more productive roles within the government. Musk said, "America's going bankrupt. It's just bizarre to me that some people aren't willing to look at it correctly. They're not willing to see how much waste there is." Musk also tried to explain the importance of fiscal responsibility and how important this is to finally manage national debt. Musk said, "We just have a real issue with the budget deficit. It's gigantic. So all things being equal, if we didn't have a gigantic budget deficit where interest payments, the interest on the national debt, exceeds the Defense Department budget, which is truly astounding, but we're spending so much money that the country's going bankrupt." According to Musk, one of the biggest goals for the DOE is to achieve this situation where government will be able to prevent financial disaster and government resources will be managed very effectively. With that, Musk addressed accusations that he and his team at the DOGE are not very transparent and they don't have a clear mandate from voters. He argued that the electorate's support for President Trump had demonstrated a desire for such reforms, thereby indirectly endorsing DOGE's mission. Musk maintained that his role was to implement the president's agenda, which he believed carried the legitimacy of the voters' choice. And if we look at recent interviews in White House meetings, it's easy to assume that Elon Musk and President Donald Trump have developed a notably close relationship in recent months. Their collaboration underscores a mutual commitment to reducing bureaucratic inefficiencies and advancing technological innovation within the government. In addition, Trump showed his support for Elon and emphasized the necessity of these actions to achieve a balanced budget within 2 years, highlighting plans for workforce and budget reductions across various agencies. And that's it for today.